Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Ryobi 18 volt, 18 gauge 1 Plus AirStrike brad nailer. This is the P320. We're gonna open the box, try it out, so stay tuned. Welcome back guys. Before we dive in, we'll just look at a couple of the features on the box, and this one is a goodie. I'm really excited. I've been excited for this one for a long time. Again, this is the AirStrike technology, which means no compressors, no gas cartridges, and no hoses. This thing is awesome. Again, obviously it's battery powered, so obviously we're not gonna have any of those things. It is, again, an 18 gauge brad nails, can accept the 5/8 inch up to 2 inch in length. It has a selectable drive switch, and this is pretty cool because it means that you can either use the single sequential or the contact actuation. So I'm excited to try that out because a lot of the brad nailers that I've used in the past don't have the contact actuation. Normally you get that with the big framing nailers. So that's kind of nice. They've added it to this 18 gauge brad nailer. It also has the grip light technology. So there's a little switch, it looks like, built into the grip. So when you hold it, it automatically illuminates your work area. A couple other things, it has the toolless depth of drive adjustment tool, so you can set how deep you want it to drive the nail. Along with that, it has the adjustment dial for the air pressure. It has the toolless jam release, which means you can get jams out without having to pull out a whole bunch of tools. It just pops off, it looks like. And it also has a belt clip, and really cool, I'm excited for, is the low nail indicator as well. So quickly and easily see when it's time to reload. This is just really cool. It weighs 5 pounds. It says 1,700 nails per charge with the Lithium Plus 18 volt P108 battery, and it has a magazine capacity of 105 brad nails. All right guys, enough with the box specs. Let's get this one open because I am just dying to get my hands on this. Have been for a long time. Pop this open. First thing out is just cardboard. We have the operator's manual right there. We have the belt clip, and there's the included, so it does include, I think it said 500, yeah, 500 brad nails, and these are 1.25 inch brad nails that were included there, so forgot that those were included. I was so excited to get the gun out, but that is everything out of the box there. So we'll throw that cardboard back in, that off to the side. So here it is. This is what we've been waiting for. It is fairly balanced. It's heavy. It's heavier than your traditional brad nailer for sure. But otherwise fairly balanced, doesn't feel too awkward. On the front, I got all kinds of stuff to show you here. So first off, so you've got a depth adjustment right there. We'll just start and work through this one because I'm really excited. This is your release, so your jam toolless jam release. So if we flip this up, and it's really tight. Flip that up, that releases, then we can get in here and get into any of those jams if we get double nails or anything like that. And then it just goes right back down and latch there. Move down, here's our magazine. We can open that up, and it's just a quick release button on the bottom, and it pops out just like so. Now it does look like, so the flashing light indicator, there's a flashing light indicator somewhere here. I don't know if it's the actual light itself, but it does apparently flash, and the flashing light indicates low battery or troubleshooting needed. See manual for details there. Down here on the bottom is our single nail or multi-nail. So that looks like the our sequential or actuation mode. And we can choose between that just by moving that little switch on the bottom there. We move up the handle just a little bit. The first one we come to is our light. So this is our grip light. When you hold the tool itself, just one of your fingers is going to hit that grip right there and activate the LED light on the front. Moving up again, we have the trigger. Moving to the back here, we have the air pressure. So we can either dial this up, there's a plus and a minus on that, and you can either add more air or less, depending on how it is striking through the material that you're using. Last thing to point out on this is just the belt clip. You have either side, just depends on what side you want your belt. If you're right-handed, probably gonna want it on the left side. All right guys, so for this test, what we'll do is we're going to throw on the battery first. There we go. And there's the LED light that's illuminating there. And I wonder, so if we pull this down, we're gonna go ahead and throw in, now this is the 1¼ inch brad nails that are included, and we'll just drop those in there, like so, and then we'll slide that up. So that's what I assumed. Okay, so the light will actually illuminate right here on the, if we get these out, I'm just gonna take those back out for a second. So the way that you can tell that you're going to run out of nails is actually, it's a piece of this metal or plastic or whatever this is the Ryobi green, and it disappears. It's actually part of this system that pushes up. So when we put in the nails, what you're going to see is that is going to slide away, and we don't see that anymore. So that lets us know once we're running out of nails, you'll see this green coming up. And what's nice is, because it's on the same side as your light, it'll be illuminated by the light, and so you know that you're running out of nails. But again, we'll go ahead and put these, lay that flat, make sure it can go up there. So another interesting thing, and I just noticed this, is it actually has a ruler right here built into your magazine. As part of the clip, it's got 0 right about where the nail, or where the gun starts, and down to 6 inches. So this right here is exactly 6 inches, and it's got a little measuring, which is kind of nice. Not something you probably use all the time, but just to get a quick idea, if you've got a piece of material here and you want to measure every couple of inches, you could, you know, make a mark, put one through, and then go to about 3 inches or wherever, 6 inches if that's what you wanted. But you could figure out 3 or 4 inches approximately, hit it again, and there you go. Down here we have the multiple nail. There's 3 little nails, and we'll do close-ups of this, but there's 3 little nails or the single nail. Now if you have the single nail option and you pull the trigger and you push into the device, nothing happens. For this to work, you have to push it in first and then pull the trigger. So if you just want it to work with the contact, or upon contact, just put it into contact actuation mode, pull the trigger, everything's in your hand, and just start tapping it against, and it'll just keep on going. All right guys, a couple things that are a little unique or different about this gun. One of the things, when you're using it in single actuation mode, you do have to, it is different than your pneumatics. So when you press the gun down, you've got it on contact, and you go to pull the trigger. So if we go and pull the trigger here, it's not a single quick pull. It is a long, you're gonna hear it engage and then hammer. So if we pull it here, so you can hear it kind of wind up and pull. Now, if you just flick it like you're used to with the pneumatics and you just kind of pull the trigger, it doesn't wind up all the way and doesn't actually hammer through, and then it can end up jamming. And you can see here, it doesn't want to engage, and then you have to release it and come back down. And now another note, if you do have a jam, two things you want to do first before you release and try and clear the jam. The first is remove the battery as is recommended. The second is release the clip, because if you don't release your magazine, the clip area, these nails will launch out through the top, because this is a spring-loaded magazine. And obviously, if you release this and try and remove the nail, the jam, you can have those just fire out through the top. So two things again, remove the battery. As always, you want to disconnect that so there's no accidental fire. And then the second thing, disengage or release your magazine and the clip. All right guys, one thing we're gonna do real quick, I do want to throw on the belt clip because it is a 5-pound tool, and being that it's a 5-pound tool, it's pretty heavy, and I'm just curious what it feels like on your belt with a tool that's this heavy. I just want to know what, kind of get an idea of what that's like on the belt, or on your pants in this case. And it's not bad. I actually, I could see that coming in very handy. In fact, that's one of the things I dislike about most of my pneumatic guns is I haven't put belt clips on them yet. And so when I'm up on a ladder or whatever, being able to slide that. And what's really convenient about this is because there's no hose, it's not going to yank me off the ladder. This will sit and will actually be more stable. Even though it's heavier than my pneumatics, it's better because I don't have to worry about a cord or a hose or anything else pulling me away. This is just so exciting. I'm really excited by this, guys. Now, a couple other things we noticed real quick. You can see the nails through the through this hole right here. This does allow us to see the nails there. And again, obviously, when the green piece starts to come up and through, that'll tell us when it's getting empty. As far as using this one-handed, very, very doable. As you can see, I could do that for quite a while. Now, it will start to fatigue because, again, it is heavy, but I'll take that over a hose pulling me back or slowing me down. We could go through this whole garage and do the entire thing without having to move the air compressor or move hoses or move boxes or whatever it is that's in the way. So I'm really excited. And I gotta be honest, I was a little biased because I really wanted this to work well, but it has met or exceeded all of my expectations thus far. Being our initial impressions on this one, it's awesome in every way that I had hoped. So I'm gonna have to get the rest of them. We're gonna have to try out the rest of the AirStrike family because this is awesome. This is exactly what I had hoped it was, everything I'd hoped and more. Guys, we're gonna test this out a whole bunch because I love nail guns, and this is an awesome addition to anyone's collection, in my opinion. Well done, Ryobi, because this is a great tool. All right, guys, some final thoughts of our first impression, just messing around with this thus far. Couple quick things. They did an amazing job at adding features. This is a very feature-rich nail gun with the sensor to tell you when the nails are running out, with the LED lights on both sides of the gun, the measuring on the clip here, the belt clip included, the ability to change the actuation from single to contact, the ability to adjust the air right on the back, the ability to adjust the depth of the impact. All of these things are absolutely amazing. They did a great job. The ability to change out or clean out misfires and clogs inside the gun, all toolless, is amazing. So well done for those things. Now, it's not perfect. It's not crazy fast. You're going to have a pneumatic that is going to outperform this as far as speed's concerned. However, I think that this is perfectly acceptable for the average user. Now, if you're doing a lot of brad nailing and speed is a concern, this might not be the right nailer for you. But if you're an average consumer and you're doing normal or fairly typical around the house kind of things, speed's probably not an issue, probably not a concern, and this will do just fine. Now, another thing with this one that was really a concern is the recoil or the kick that it gives when firing, and there's virtually none. Again, you saw me using it one-handed, and it doesn't buck you or kick you back off impact. It does a great job. Really expected more of a kick, honestly, and this didn't have much, if any, noticeable kick on it. I think it would be great for really anyone around the house that's old enough and big enough to handle a 5-pound tool, should be able to handle and use this. Even teens or small or younger kids with adult supervision could honestly use this without much scare. If you put it on the single mode and we're there to help guide or lead it in, it's not as aggressive or threatening as the pneumatic tools are, and not nearly as loud or abrasive as far as how they work. So all in all, this is probably one of my favorite tools thus far. And I know I say that a lot, but this has been a long time coming for me. It's been on my personal list. Not only have you guys requested it, I've wanted this one personally. So we are definitely going to put this through some more paces. We'll put up some more videos actually using and doing different projects with this one. But in the meantime, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment below and let us know what you think. If you have this tool or if there's other tools you want to see on our channel, make sure to comment below and let us know what those are. Also, while you're there, hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading new videos each and every week. And right now, we're even uploading a new video every single day as part of our 12 days of Christmas. So stay tuned and come back, check out every day for a new video, new box opening. Or if you've missed some, go back and watch some of our other videos on the box openings for our 12 days of Christmas and all of our videos on the channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. No compressor, no gas cartridge, no hose, just Ryobi. And we may be talking from experience here, but they launch out the top if you have not released selectable drive switch with single, sequential, or contact actuation. What? This has contact actuation.
Exactly like that. You don't push the button.
Holy.
Dun 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 dun.
Group Light technology engages LED by grasping the tool handle. What? Dude, this is sick. This thing's sick. I'm just got a big old smile on my face. Low nail indicator? Are you kidding me? Belt clip. Dude, this thing is sick. That's just way too much fun. Oh, it includes 500 brad nails. Huh. Okay. 1,700 nails per charge. That's one battery. Like, you got a couple more batteries and the bigger batteries? Jeez.